Yes, well, I stay at home. I don't like Sunday to go out.
Okay. Okay, so you stay at home. Um, okay. All right. Who's next? Jose Luis. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good to hear. And what have you been up to today, Jose Luis?
Yes, I've been working at home, doing some gardening and taking some English class with Berlin.
Nice. Gardening, English classes, working at home. Sounds good. Um, okay. And what are you gardening, Jose Luis?
Where?
What are you gardening? What are you
Ah,
gardening?
at home. My house has a garden, and I
Hmm.
have to work sometimes.
Yeah, I guess not where, but what? What do you garden? Do you do vegetables or flowers or plants or
Ah,
everything?
I don't know the I've cutting the grass. It's moving the grass. How do you
Mowing the lawn? Mowing the lawn?
mowing mowing along
The
and
lawn.
cutting some
Bushes. Okay.
bushes, cutting bushes.
All right. Nice. And Julieta, welcome back to class. How's it going, Julieta?
I, I'm fine, thanks.
Nice. And Julieta, do you have any plans for the rest of the weekend? Maybe tomorrow or
I hope
the next?
that we will not have the downpour today.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But it
Okay.
was very nice to see all the water. Mhm.
Yeah.
No!
Bye, Carolina. um. Okay. Yeah. Nice, Julieta. And where are we? Carolina, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. I am good. Hi, to
Oh,
Carolinas.
yeah, we do have two Carolinas. Let's have Carolina C. How's it going?
Good, teacher. Thank you. And you?
Doing well. What about you, Carolina? What are you gonna do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I am going to Usaquén. It's a place in Bogota, and this place has a big park. And in this park you can buy a lot of handicrafts.
Okay.
It's like a hippie park, something like that, and you
Okay.
can eat delicious food and maybe you can hanging around with your friends. So I
You
am going there.
can hang around with your friends.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So that is
Sweet.
my plan for tomorrow.
Sounds like a pretty good plan.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And we've also got Adela. How's it going, Adela?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. And Adela, I guess what have you been up to today?
B&B, beach and bike.
Okay, nice. Beach and bike. Cool. And
Yes.
yeah, so do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Same.
Nice. That sounds
On
good.
the morning and the afternoon bike.
Cool.
B&B.
Nice. I think I'm actually getting a bike today too, so I'm really excited. Um, and who else do we have? Carolina G. Carolina G, how's it going?
Hi, teacher.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Doing well. Carolina, what are your plans for tomorrow?
For tomorrow, I planning to go to run in the morning, clean my house, and in the afternoon maybe rest all day.
The rest of the days you're going to be cleaning your house?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. That's not bad.
Gosh.
Maybe going for a run. So in the morning I'm going to go for a run, or I'm going to go running.
Running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sounds, instead of going to run, it's fine, it works. Just maybe doesn't sound as natural.
Okay.
Balaz, how's it going?
No, it's well.
Nice.
And how are you?
Doing really well. Alaz, I don't think we talked about it last time. What did you do today?
I've been at home all the day.
All day. Not all the day, all day.
All
Okay. Yeah, all day. Good. And Mauricio, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
All right, nice. What about you? What was your day like, Mauricio? Or whether I already know that. What are you gonna do tomorrow, Mauricio?
I'm going to work.
All right. So you work on Sundays?
Yes, because
Okay.
it's a shift work.
Yeah. Cool. Are you looking forward to it, or are you not looking forward to it at all?
Look for? Sorry?
Looking forward to it. Are you like anticipating in a good way? Like, are you like, work is gonna be great tomorrow? Are you like, I really don't want to work tomorrow?
Oh, well, I don't think it's gonna be great. I work in a psychiatric community, so
Hard to
it's
get
never
excited.
great.
Yeah. It's hard to get excited about that. Okay. Oh man. So yeah. And the phrase is, are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to it? All right. Wow. Jonathan, how are you?
Great.
Good. Good to see you again. And Jonathan, what are your plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going to clean the house.
Oof, nice.
Yeah. Think
Cool.
that I have to pass the vacuum.
I'll have to vacuum.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Okay. And let's get started with today's class. And Adela, can you read the title and can you guess what we're going to do in class today?
Math, today we will. What do you think?
Yeah, so guess, Adela. What are we going to do today?
What do you think about a theorem?
Okay, we're
or
going to think about a theorem. Okay, anything else? What else will we do?
or about theorem Pythagoras, no? For example.
What was that?
I don't know in English, sorry.
Pythagoras? I didn't hear.
Pythagoras.
Oh.
Yes,
I don't
triangles.
I don't know what that
don't know.
is. I don't know. Pythagor. Okay. Oh, but Pythagorean. The Pythagorean theorem.
Yes, I don't. Yes, I don't. I don't know the in English. Sorry.
I don't even know how to spell it. The Pythagorean theorem.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's PY. Yeah, that's a crazy little word. Okay. And maybe somebody else who knows. Maybe Julieta, what else do you think we're gonna do?
Mm, we we
What do
we
we
will
always do?
read comics.
Yeah. Yeah. And Heidi, what's another thing we're gonna do?
Pardon, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, what's another thing that we're gonna do?
I'm not sure.
I mean, based on the other classes that you've been in, what do you think we will do?
No, I don't know. depend on you.
All right. Yeah, Julieta, thanks. Can you say that one?
Practice roleplay.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, nice. Let's go on to the first page. Adela, can you ask Alaz the first question?
Alas, are you good at performing equation in your head, or you do prefer to use paper or calculator? Explain.
Well, it depends on the situation. I'm an engineer. I, I think I'm good at performing equations in my head, but I prefer to using calculator because in Turkish we say the genius person is one that he doesn't uh, rely on his mind. We must use a calculator or some kind of paper to do the exact calculations.
Okay, to do the exact calculations.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, good. And let's have Alaz. Can you ask Carolina the next question?
Yes. Did you have a favorite or least favorite math teacher? Describe him or her.
I remember when I was at secondary school, I have a favorite teacher of maths.
I had
I
a
had
favorite math teacher.
a favorite math teacher, and she was really great teaching mathematics because she always tried to do the things simple. So I learned a lot for her, and also for her I decided to study engineer too.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Yeah, and also because of her,
And also because of her.
I decided. Oh, okay. I learned a lot from her, and because of her, I decided to study engineering too. Okay. A couple of small things like prepositions. When I was in secondary school, like I said, I had a favorite math teacher. She was great at teaching math.
Mm-hmm. Okay, teacher,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, but really well done. And does anybody have any questions here? Okay, let's have Carolina G. Can you read through the words?
Okay, plus, minus, times, divide by, problem, percent, numerator, denominator, fractions, decimal, calculate, exponent, exponential,
Good. Okay, plus
plus,
and divided.
divided.
Nice. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Isn't it minus or minus?
Minus.
Minus. Okay.
Minus. Any other questions? Okay. And I think we're good. Let's maybe move on. All right. Julieta, can you read the role of the teacher?
You are collecting math homework. You wonder if the student even knew the topic of the homework, multiplication, division, and etc.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to write it. Good. And Heidi, can you read the next one?
you don't have your math homework, make excuses.
Nice. Can you repeat make excuses?
Make excuses.
Yeah, maybe one more time. Excuses. One more time, excuses.
Make excuses.
Perfect. Nice job. And let's start with Julieta. If you're the teacher, how would you start this?
Hi class, prepare your homework. I will check them.
Nice. Heidi, how would you respond?
I'm sorry, I did homework yesterday, but I left my notebooks on my desk.
Nice. On my desk. Well done. And Jonathan, how would you respond as the teacher?
Well, that's not excuse. You have to bring your work to school every day.
Nice. And Jose Luis? Jose Luis?
Yes, I know, teacher, but I had yesterday a problem at home because, as everybody knows, I have a puppy, and he it ate my homeworks.
Okay, homework is always singular.
Okay, my
So
homework.
even if we have a lot of homework, it's just homework. He past tense of eat is ate. He ate my homework.
He ate my homework.
All right, nice. And Mauricio, how would you respond?
Well, your homework is your responsibility. So you have to look for it, and it's your problem if your puppy ate it. I think you'll get an F.
Oh no. And Aleta, how would you respond?
I try to resolve the problem, but that about the Pythagorean theorem was very complicated for me. I can understand that.
Okay, but it was very complicated for me.
Yes, I can understood.
Can't understand.
Ah,
I can't
it,
understand it. All right. Um. All right. Maybe Alaz, how would you respond?
Well, you could ask me if you didn't understand the topic. As you know, I can answer your questions and I can rehearse the topic again.
I can go over.
So don't be shy.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Really good teacher advice. Don't be shy. Ask questions if you have them, and speak up if you want to speak up. Good. Nice. Carolina, how would you respond?
Teacher, I know, but and also I felt sick yesterday. I had a little fever, so I couldn't do my homework again.
Okay. And
Circling.
yeah, Carolina G, how would you respond?
Um, okay, I can see that you are a lawyer because first you say that the problem was with your pet, and now you can try to explain me that the problem was because you don't understand the exercise. I need to talk with your parents.
Nice. Okay, I can see that you're a what?
I can see you are a liar, liar.
Liar, liar.
Li-
Okay, I can see you're a liar. At first you said the problem's with your pet, and now you're trying to say that the problem is that you don't understand the exercise, and you talk with your parents. Good. Julieta, how would you respond?
Now we don't need to talk with mom and dad. Uh, give me one day, another day, and I will do all the homework.
Nice. And Heidi, how would you respond?
But you said you tried to do the homework yesterday, so but you couldn't understand, right? And then I write down the question on the blackboard. So you should write how you struggled with the problem.
Okay.
I can resolve your problem now.
Good. Um, sorry. Oh man, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to find the mute and I couldn't.
Bless
Um,
you.
thanks. Sorry. Oh man. Hopefully nobody's listening online. Um, you said I'll write the problem on the board. Right. You should write how you struggled with the problem. Good. And Jonathan, how would you respond?
Well, I think that you are a liar,
You're
and
the student.
I'm the student.
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. Well, teacher, I'm yesterday I was afraid to ask you, and that's why I don't ask to you about
That's why
that's why I don't
didn't.
ask you for help. But if you give me another opportunity, I will do the homework and do the homework.
Okay. Wait. Can you repeat that last part one more time?
Yes. I
Sorry.
don't ask you for help. That's why I don't ask you for help. And I promise if you give me another day, I will do the homework.
Good. Okay. Nice. And let's try to finish this up. Jose Luis, how would you finish?
Okay, I'll give you the last opportunity. You have to show me tomorrow that you have really worked with your homework, and you have to show at the class, to the rest of the class, that you really know how to deal with the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Poor student.
Sorry?
Poor students.
Poor students? Yeah, for sure. Okay, good. Other than that, let's Jose Luis, can you ask Mauricio the first question?
How often do you use math in a normal day?
I think once a day when I do calculation at work with the what do you call that in English? The people at work need money for the day, like when your father you're a child and your father gives you money. How do you call that?
That's called having an allowance.
Yeah,
Paying people's wages.
yes, they have a kind of allowance, so I have to keep track of the money or their money and the money we give to them.
Okay, are you talking about the patients?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so their allowances, that's perfect. Okay. And
Not very difficult math anyway. It's like
yeah.
yeah, like 3, 5, 10 euros.
Yeah. Okay. And maybe Adela, what about you? How often do you use math in a normal day, do you think?
I use every day the math, I think.
I use every day the math. How do you correct that?
I use every day the math
We
because.
need to correct this. Sorry, let's look at this first.
Sorry. Every day I use the math.
Okay. You could say every day I use, we need to remove the article. So we just say math.
I use math because I I teach in a subject relates with the science. Sometimes we have the problems to solve, and I need to have this skill, no, about a little to use the math in class in my daily life.
Okay, nice. Yeah, really solid. And let's have, sometimes we have problems to solve and I need to have this skill to use math in class. We might do that. Yeah. Right at the beginning, I use math every day. Sounds better than every day I use math, but both are fine. And I teach a subject. I don't teach in a subject. I teach a subject related to science. But, nice. Adela, can you ask Alaz the next question?
Yes. Yes. Are there times when 2 plus 2 equal 5? Explain.
Well, literally, it's not possible. The math has its own order. So the equation is not possible, but in real life, in a working life, sometimes our boss asks us for doing irrational, unlogical, unreasonable things to do. So we must have this equation. We must force the equation to equal the wrong number.
Okay, we must
Well,
force the equation to equal the wrong number.
yes, the left one, the right one must equal them.
Awesome, Adela. Sorry. Okay, so you're kind of saying like in different parts of life, maybe you can have that happen. So it's kind of possible. Okay, I think that's good. And Alas, can you ask Carolina the next question?
Carolina, do you prefer math American or maths in British? Which one do you prefer?
I don't know. Really, I don't know what is the difference.
So it's like, did you study math in school or did you study maths in school? It's just the pronunciation or the way you say it, I guess.
Ah, okay. I think that math sounds good.
Yeah, me too. Good.
I I study mathematica at the school.
Okay, mathematics.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And I think we're good. Let's have Carolina C. Can you read the title?
Okay. On using math to analyze leads in sports by Aline Jackson. Want to know what size lead a basketball team needs in order to have a 90% chance of winning in the remaining seconds of the game? Just take the square root of the number of remaining seconds and multiply by 0.4602. That's the conclusion of work by Aaron Clauset, a computer scientist at the University of Colorado at Boulder, and his collaborators, Marina Cohen and Signe Redner.
Good. So you did a good job. Yeah. And let's have Julieta. Can you read the next paragraph?
After analyzing a huge amount of data from basketball, football, and hockey games, they formulated a simple model in which the score difference randomly moves up or down over time. The new scientist says, the model is surprisingly accurate, considering that it incorporates no features of the games. It works well for games like basketball, where the scores are fairly large numbers, but is not very reliable on games like soccer, where scores are small. So you probably shouldn't use it when betting on the English Premier League, the magazine says.
Good. Yeah. Good reading. And does anybody have any questions here?
I have a question.
Yeah, Laz.
The head on using math to analyze leads or leaders.
Leads. So a lead is like if a team is winning 98 to 82, they have a lead or are leading.
In advance.
Yeah.
Ahead of.
So They're ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Any other questions? Okay. And okay. Let's skip that and that for now. Okay. We could. Nah. Let's try this. Heidi, can you read the title and try the first one?
Identify the symbol. Tell when it is used. Multiply or by or times
Times, or what was the other one you said?
or by.
Okay, you multiply by. Yeah. And can you make an equation using the multiplication symbol?
For example, if you buy the apples, 3 apples, each apple cost is $1. $1, it's okay. Okay. Then 3 multiply or 3 by 1. Then you need to pay $3.
Okay, so then you multiply 3 by 1, and you have to pay $3. Okay. How would that sound in just like a straight equation?
Pardon?
So how does
3 3 by 1 or 3 times 1.
3 times
3 times 1 equal 3.
What's missing at the end of equal?
Equals.
Yeah, equals.
Equals.
Good. All right, perfect. Jonathan, what's this next one?
Divide.
Divide. Divide by?
Divide by. Okay.
Or you could say it's like a division symbol.
Division,
yeah. Yeah. And how would you use it in an equation?
2 divided by 3
is 2/3. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a complete one would be a little bit easier. So if you like,
yes.
Yeah,
Like
6
2,
divided by 2 or something.
Yes.
But good,
I should think that for that.
Yeah. Next time, I suppose. Jose Luis, what was the next one? What's that?
I think it's the square root.
Yeah,
Square
good
root.
pronunciation. How would you use an equation?
I think the square root of 25 is 5.
Yeah. It's 5. Perfect. And Mauricio, what about this next one?
X exponent. I don't know. That's the exponent.
Yeah, that's the exponent.
But I don't know how to say that.
I guess, does anybody know how we would say this exact thing? What does this say?
To the second power.
Exponential?
Yeah, x to the second power.
Yes.
We can also say x squared. Yeah, and it's an exponential equation. For sure. And
X squared because it is 2.
yeah, it's x squared because it's 2. X to the second power is the same thing. So if we want to change it, So what if this was a 7 instead of a 2? How would you say it?
X to the 7th
Uh-huh.
power.
Good. And how would you make an equation with that, Mauricio?
Uh, X squared is x for x multiplied no x times x or x multiplied by x.
Yeah, x times x, or x multiplied by x.
Okay.
Huh? Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah. Adela, what's this last one?
This is a function. Is a variable. I don't know the names in English. That's relate to different things, y and x.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
related to the
yes,
axes.
yes. And the function can be, for example, the square. The square e equal is a can be a square or three.
Okay, a square or a cube.
3x can be you define the function, a cube, etc. Yes,
Yeah.
or more complicated.
Yeah, it's definitely functions are much more complicated. But yeah, you can. Yeah, I think that did a good job. If you guys are actually interested in learning about functions in English, you can go to that page. 'Cause, yeah, that'll probably be easier. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. Da, 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 da. And let's have Alaz, can you read the role of Calvin? And Carolina, can you read the role of Hobbes?
Is Calvin the boy?
Yeah, Calvin is the boy.
Okay. You know, I don't think math is a science. I think it's a religion.
A religion?
Yeah, all these equations are like miracles. You take two numbers, and when you add them, they magically become one new number. No one can say how it happens. You either believe it or not, or you don't. This whole book is full of things that have to be accepted on faith. It is a religion.
And in the public schools, no less, Carl a lawyer?
As a math atheist, I should be excused from this.
As a math atheist. Yeah. Can you repeat math atheist one more time, Carolina? Oh, sorry, Alaz.
As a math atheist,
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, really nicely done, both of you guys. Maybe Carolina C. What is happening here?
He's trying to avoid to do his homework.
Trying to avoid doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And so he's definitely trying to avoid doing his homework. Carolina G, can you explain it a little bit more?
Okay, I think the same. He's trying to avoid his obligation, and is a very intelligent child, boy.
Yeah, so he makes like a pretty good excuse, right? What is this excuse? Julieta, can you explain it?
The excuse is that there are something on math that needs to be accepted on faith. So it's kind of religion of a religion.
Okay. Faith. So it's kind of a religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And actually, if you guys are interested and want to talk about this, there's a really cool program about math. About math might not actually existing. So it's like one of these like really interesting questions, and this is a video about it. So if you guys go and watch that video, and if you want to talk about it after, feel free to email me or like send me a message or whatever, because it's kind of a cool idea. And yeah, so he's saying math needs to be accepted on faith. Bob says, and in the public schools no less, call a lawyer. What's that mean? You know?
That in the school should not mix religion things with something else.
Yeah, school, religion, and school. The church should be separate. Yeah, I think that's good.
That doesn't happen.
Okay. All right. And does anybody have any comic? Okay. Yeah?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Does anybody have any questions about this comic?
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What does no less mean in the last sentence? No less.
No less. It's como nonetheless on top of everything would means no less. So schools no less. It's like there are a lot of bad things about this thing they're talking about. There are like a lot of bad things about this, and on top of everything, it's in a public school. So that's what no less means. It's kind of on top of everything. Does that, Alas, make sense?
Yes.
Cool. All right, and any other questions? Okay, let's try. Heidi, can you read the role of Calvin, and I'll write it out. And Jonathan, can you read the role of Hobbes?
Here's another math problem. I can't figure out what 9 plus 4.
Oh, that's a tricky one. You have to use calculus and imaginary number for this.
Imaginary number?
You know, 11, 11, 30, 12, and all those. It's a little confusing at first.
How did you learn all this? You've never what I'm
Even.
You've never even gone to school.
Nice.
Instinct. Tigers are born with it.
Good. Nice. Heidi, the only thing, how did you learn all this?
Pardon?
How did you learn all this?
Then?
Can you repeat it?
How did you learn all this?
You're emphasizing learn. You're saying, how did you learn all this? How did you learn all this?
How did you learn? Or
is what we want to say. Close. Try really emphasizing you. How did you learn all this?
how did you learn all this?
Good. There you go. How did you learn all this? Perfect. It's a little bit more accusatory. And so the Jose Luis, what is happening here?
Well, I think that he's a bit misunderstood with the numbers, and I think that he has to begin with learning the numbers by heart, and later using a logical connotation. And I think this is too difficult for the child.
Okay. I think it's too difficult for the child. Okay. Yeah. What does the tiger say about imaginary numbers? Yeah. So how is the tiger not helping here, Mauricio?
Because it makes the problem appearing more complicated than it is.
Yeah.
For example, all the numbers are imaginary. They're not concrete. Not concrete is another thing.
They're not even
real. How can I say that?
They're not real imaginary numbers.
No, the numbers are imaginary, are not real things. So all the numbers are imaginary. You don't have to say that.
All right. Okay.
You just need to use a calculus because you need to learn how to.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So it's like a squared, a negative square. Yeah. So he's overcomplicating the situation, I
Yes.
suppose. Yeah. He's using things like 11, and 30, 12, which aren't real things. They're not even real words. They're not real imaginary math, which is a
Yes.
thing. So yeah, he's like making up fake imaginary math, or invented. Yeah. Anyways, I think we're good. Maybe Adela, did you ever struggle with anything in math? Did you ever struggle with math?
Sorry.
Did you ever struggle with math?
Struggle? I don't. What is the meaning?
Struggle is like have trouble with. Did you ever have trouble with math?
Yes. Sometimes, but on the secondary or in the past, maybe the math can be a little hard on the school, but finally you learn the process. Finally, you can use more or less comfortable.
Finally, you can become more or less comfortable?
Yes, you learn the process, you learn a minimum skill to have more or less, but not complicated math.
Okay.
For example, the imaginary numbers. I remember very complicated, a part real, another, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that the tiger thinks imaginary numbers is invented numbers because they think 11, 30, they imagine the
Mhm.
number, no? They think that is imaginary numbers. It is
Yeah.
not the explanation
Uh-huh.
about.
Um, and what about you, Alas? Did you ever have any trouble with math?
Yes, in the
Yeah.
past, in the elementary school, I had some problems with math and math teacher. Uh, I couldn't understand numbers and functions. As the time passes, I can understand the theorems, the basics of math, and now I am now dealing with the advanced math and calculus, tangents. Now I can say that I love math, and it is very useful tool for humanity. We can solve some basic problems for our future with using with it.
Hmm.
I think in the past my trouble with math my uh, is my own problem with my mind. As I struggle hard to understand the math, I achieved the goal, and now I can say I love math.
Okay. Okay. Maybe after struggling hard to like
Yeah.
understand it, now I can say I understand it. Um, okay. And Carolina, I hate to do this to you. I'm gonna have to stop class just a minute early. Um, I have another class right after this, and it might start a minute late. I forgot about something that I have to go run and do. But if you guys want to join that next class, if we do start late, we'll run over at the end of class, however much late we start. It'll only be like 2 minutes. But thank you guys so much for coming in. It was a good class. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.